Hi everyone, it's Charm again from Ready to Adult Philippines, a channel about personal finance, entrepreneurship, and adulting how-tos. Technology has been changing the game when it comes to saving and taking care of your finances. And this is very new to us. Today, I'm gonna share with you guys my favorite apps when it comes to saving money, because these really helped me not just during this crisis, but even before that. So just a disclaimer, all the apps that I'm gonna be mentioning today, I personally use them. I'm not sponsored by them, but I am gonna be leaving my referral links down below. So if you wanna download the app, you get a bonus or some perk. So the first app is Shopback. Shopback is a rebate app. Rebate means every time you buy something, you get a little bit in return. So if you're already someone who books or orders a lot online, then this is a really useful tool to have. So how it works is just you open the Shopback app and then you choose where you're going to. So for example, we're going to Food Panda. So you just click on Food Panda and it's gonna take you to the Food Panda app. And from there, you can use the app how you normally would. It's just that easy, just to 2 or 3 clicks, and they will, after ordering, they will notify you that you earned Shopback points. And the great thing about this is the Shopback is actually convertible to cash. If you have available balance of at least 200 pesos, then you can withdraw it to your bank account. It will directly deposit to your bank account. So it's a habit that you can form, that every time you open an e-commerce app, you go through Shopback first. So right here, you can see that my available balance is 3,900 and I have pending earnings of 435. So this has actually been in my wallet for around 1.5 years already. So the last 6 months, I've probably earned around 400 or 500 pesos. And majority of these really are from last year. So if you can see my history here, I have Shopee, Foodpanda, I have a referral. So I think you get 100 pesos as well. And then I have some from Lazada. Some of them are just very small, but it really adds up, as you can see. So I will be leaving my referral link for Shopback down below, so you can also check that out. The next apps that I'm gonna share with you are e-wallets. I usually use GCash and PayMaya. With GCash and PayMaya, it's been really useful because I pay all my bills at home with mainly PayMaya. I did a comparison between GCash and PayMaya up on our Facebook and Instagram page, so you can also check that out. But basically, here are some of the main comparisons for GCash and PayMaya. The reason why I like using PayMaya is because they have a lot of rebates as well. Changes every month, so you can check out their promo page. I'm gonna show you my PayMaya first. Again, I'll be linking my referral links for both GCash and PayMaya down in the description. Okay, so for example, we shopped at Landers for grocery a few days back. And as you can see, we got, I think it's 1% cashback, which is not bad, right? Because groceries tend to cost like thousands. They used to have like 5% cashback as well for Landers, but that expired. And they have 1, 5, 10, and even 100% cashbacks. They call it balik bayad. So that's why I really like using PayMaya. So I also have this 100 pesos. So as you can see, it's from paying our PLDT bill. I have to pay that, right? So it's a good thing to have. So I also really like that PayMaya accepts credit cards. So I also get credit card points. And then I also like using GCash because it's more widely used. So a lot of people have GCash. It's basically the same features, but they don't really have a lot of cashbacks and, balik bayads. GCash does offer cashback for loads. So if you guys have like family members or you need to load for yourself, Then you can use GCash as well for Globe loads and PayMaya for Smart and PLDT loads. So both e-wallets are very convenient to use. It's also great because it's cashless and contactless, so you can just scan the QR when you purchase in groceries or pharmacies. Since people are really wary to be touching money and having contact with people, it's really easy to use and they have a lot of rebate. So with PayMaya in the last 6 months, I got around 2,300 pesos just from rebates, right? Just from paying our grocery, just by paying our bills at home. So that's really great. Yeah, and it's just a really convenient tool to use. So it's up to you guys which e-wallet you want to use, but both are really useful in tracking your spending and also getting some rebates in return. So yeah. Third are digital banks. So I mainly use 2 digital banks. When I say digital banks, they're fully digital, meaning they don't really have physical branches. I've mentioned them in my previous videos before. The 2 big digital banks in the Philippines right now are ING and CIMB. So I also did a comparison for both. It's also up on Instagram and Facebook, but basically they're banks that give you higher interest rates. So I put my savings and emergency fund in these banks so that they grow faster than they do in traditional banks. So this actually depends on how much you actually put in the banks. But if you have money that's sitting around in a traditional bank and only earning around 0.25 to 0.50% per annum, why not put them in a bank where they earn 3 to 4% per annum, right? So I put my money in ING and CIMB. I actually use both. And in the past 6 months, I've earned around 6,700 pesos in my ING account. And for my CIMB account, I earned around 3,700 pesos. So together, that's around 10,400 pesos. So if I kept them in a traditional account, it might have earned around 600 to 1,000 pesos. So again, it's around times 10 to 16 times how much you would usually earn. And again, these interest rates change a lot. So you better check out their websites and their social media as well. First, I'm gonna share with you guys what I love about ING and CIMB. So with ING, their current interest rate is around 4%. Online banks don't typically have minimum balance like in the traditional banks. And there are no transfer fees. Like when you transfer money to any other banks, you don't get charged for that. And they have promos like they give you rebate for deposits. When you're planning to open an ING account, I just found out that you can actually shop back it. You get 500 pesos cash back for making an account. And the thing that I love about ING is that you can deposit checks. Okay, so next is CIMB. And the great thing about CIMB is that if you're a GCash user or you plan to use GCash as your primary e-wallet, CIMB and GCash actually have a linked account called GSave. So that's great. It's earning 3.1% right now. The normal CIMB account called Upsave is 3%. So similar to ING, they also don't have minimum balance. They don't have charges when you transfer money to other local banks. They also have some promos and rebates, so you can also check those out. It's really the big interest rates that really wanted me to use these online banks. And it's so easy to make the account. You can open your bank account from the comforts of your own home. You just need, IDs and some proof of billing. So if you need some online bank right now and you don't want to go to a physical bank, then you can consider opening either one of these banks. So if you're wondering if these banks are safe, yes, they are. They are PDIC insured. That means Philippine Depository Insurance Corporation. So your money is safe up to 500,000 pesos. So all banks are required to be PDIC insured, and they are still under the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas or the BSP. So they really act and operate similar to how traditional banks work. So the last type of app that I really recommend is to get yourself a budgeting app or a tracking app. So it really helps to save you money if you know where your money is going. So I've talked about this before, tracking your expenses. I tried using Fudget, so it's this app. If you can see here, it's very easy. It's plus or minus, so you can either add income or add expense, and it's very straight to the point. I stopped using this app because I wanted it to be more categorized, so I now use this app called Monify Pro. So Monify, I actually upgraded this to Pro for like 149 pesos, I think, just so I can customize the categories and I can make it a dark theme. So you don't need to do that. It's a completely free app if you don't want to do that. So I'm gonna show you here how you can work this app. So here are some of my categories. And then for my income, I have gifts and honorariums, salary, savings, and my side hustles. So you can actually just plus or minus it. And for example, you went for groceries. So I'm gonna say I spent 5,000 pesos for grocery. Okay, let's say it's there. And then you can choose the date if you're going back. Let's say it was June 11. And then choose category, grocery, and that's it. And then after, you can see the summary and you can actually like delete it. So it's very simple. So I like it being categorized, so that's why I really love this app. I also use Google Sheets. So if you don't like using an app, you can just use Excel or Google Sheets or even your phone's notes. So those apps are really useful also for budgeting and tracking. So I then transfer them from my Monify account to my Google Sheets so I can see them more clearly. That's my recommended app for budgeting, but you can also explore on your own which fits for your lifestyle. So yeah, here's a summary of the apps that I mentioned today. And again, it's Shopback or a rebate app. I haven't found another rebate app here in the Philippines that works as well as Shopback. And then e-wallets, I mainly use GCash and PayMaya. I heard Coins is also really good. And then digital banks, I use ING and CIMB. And lastly, budgeting apps. So you can try Fudget or Monify. So I hope this video can give you an idea or some life hacks, as I like to call them, on how you can save more with the money that you already have or are already spending anyway. So if you decide to download any of these apps, please check the description down below. I'll link them all down. Feel free to tag me on Instagram at readytoadultph. And that's it for this video. If you found this helpful, then feel free to share this video to your friends and family. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe to our channel. Turn on the notification bell so that you get notified every time I upload another video. And this has been Charm from Ready to Adult Philippines, and I will see you on the next video.